I'm Nigel Newlove in Ottawa. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was in New York today to address the United Nations General Assembly. But rather than talk about international issues, Trudeau decided to talk about Canada's relationship with Indigenous peoples.
Canada remains a work in progress.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau took his time before the UN to reflect on Canada's darker chapters, both past and present.
For Indigenous peoples in Canada, the experience was mostly one of humiliation, neglect, and abuse.
While the world is busy dealing with nuclear and climate threats, Trudeau focused nearly his entire speech on domestic Indigenous issues. He highlighted his government's efforts on providing clean drinking water to Indigenous communities, self-determination and education, all while acknowledging the present realities.
There are Indigenous parents in Canada who say goodnight to their children and have to cross their fingers in the hopes that their kids won't run away or take their own lives in the night.
Despite all the kind words, opposition members back in Ottawa weren't buying it.
First Nations are still under 172 drinking water advisories. This is up from 159 advisories from before he was elected. So how can the Prime Minister keep claiming to the world that this is the most important relationship when in reality he's letting them down?
We know that we have already lifted more than 24 long-term drinking water advisories. By doubling the ability to respond to these issues, I will work with the new Department of Indigenous Services and we will end long-term drinking water advisories.
Many were expecting Trudeau to talk about foreign aid, refugees and security. When asked about why he decided to focus on domestic issues, Trudeau said that he's not in a position to tell other countries what to do, rather lead by example. In Ottawa, Nigel Newlove, City News.